What is up? What is up? This is Mark with Mike, and it's another The Wrestling Babble podcast by Wrestling Inc. I'm Mark the Mike. I'm joined by Louis Beans.
What is up? What is up?
I forgot my intro. I went blank in 2 seconds. Anyway, we are back up for Wrestling Babble. Got a lot of wrestling to cover, as always. Like always, Road to WrestleMania has been a lot of very busy, and actually, I think this is probably a very good week of it, especially for the Bloodline storyline and everything like that. And then AEW got some good stuff going on too. So before that, we go to the wrestling retrospect. So I picked the American Badass Undertaker. So during that version of the Taker that we had to pick matches for, I've been watching WrestleMania. I think Menu with Opinion. I probably started watching it from 16 up. So I didn't start the whole thing. I started at 16 because that's where he was at, and I just joined him and watched it with him. Watched it through with him. Then now I'm like way ahead of him. I'm at 27. He's at almost 20, I think. So, but yeah, American Badass Taker. My first match I'll go with is one that actually I think put Jeff Hardy in the main event eyes was the ladder match of him versus Jeff Hardy, and that was on Monday Night Raw. It was him as well. He was the big evil at the time, so this was like beyond his babyface run with the American Badass gimmick, but he still was coming out with the motorcycle and everything like that. But it was Taker versus Jeff Hardy. This was a ladder match, and Jeff Hardy just didn't stop coming after him. He kept coming and kept coming and kept coming. So he actually earned his respect that night, and it was actually a really good match. So that'll be my first one.
Yes, sir. Uh, so I made sure not to watch that one because I know that's like the most famous one.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. The first one I picked was The Undertaker versus Randy Orton, WWE Undisputed Title match. It is 5:30:02. Um, and this is still well, he is Big Evil here, but it's confusing because at first it seems like he's a good guy because he comes out and gives a great speech about how he wants to give somebody an opportunity in this great wrestling town. I forget they're in Canada, so he's playing up to Canada, and then he calls out Randy Orton, which is super fresh. He's got the babies to the baby faces, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Almost no tattoos. Um, and then he comes out, he gives him a run for his money. But as soon as the Undertaker like wins the match and realizes that he almost lost, he just completely flips the script and tries to kill Randy Orton. He tries to kill him outside the ring, and then Triple H comes out and saves him. So I guess they still have an ongoing storyline. So
Nice.
that was that match.
Um, this other one, it just is more of a highlight than a match itself, but it's something that always made me laugh and I always go to it when I think about American Badass. And it's something I was telling about you about Kai and Tai. So it was Big Show and Kai and Tai versus Taker and Kane. This is when they kind of just started doing the Brothers of Destruction as a tag team and stuff. And so Kane Taker was like, "Let me show you how to do the last ride." So so he showed Kane the last ride, and the first time Kane just throws Taka Michinoku like just right over his head, like flung. And I feel bad for them because they're like 6 foot, 7 foot tall, and so him throwing him that high is about almost like 8 to 9 feet. So like that, and then he actually finally does the last ride, and they just make fun of each other because it took him that long to learn it. This was on the SmackDown. I'll get the date right now. But it was a funny memory, and again, there's a lot of like silly ass memories throughout this American Badass character, and this was one of those that just I always kept it in my mind. What's your next one?
So the second one I picked was The Undertaker versus Kurt Angle. This is Raw 7/24/2000. This is Kurt. This is Kurt Angle with hair. three eyes still. He runs down he runs down the city, and the funniest thing he did was go through these three things about what the crowd will be worried about. He said, worried about if the welfare check is coming, worried about if the kid is yours, and then he just goes, you know what? I can go on and on. So he just gets to the match. He's talking trash about Taker because they had a match the night before the pay-per-view. I believe it was Unforgiven. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
Um, and Taker, this is again, we gotta remember this time period. Taker was wearing different biker attire.
Yeah.
This one he was wearing all blue jeans, so he had a blue jeans, blue jean vest on,
Yeah.
in addition to his
That was his
bandana
gear
and
in
sunglasses.
SmackDown too.
Yeah, so this was working man Taker.
Yeah.
uh, I think he still had the you're gonna pay" music, even in 2000. But he wasn't a bad guy
Okay.
at this point. So he had Big Evil's, that music.
Yeah.
Oh, no, no, no. This is Dead Man Walking.
No. Yeah. That's
So it's not.
Kid Rock.
It's a different. Yeah, it's a different one.
That was the
And
beginning of
also,
American
it's
Badass.
also, I would just say, it's easy to forget he had so many things during that character.
Yeah.
So,
He had like four themes throughout that
hmm
time. Because
yep.
he had the Big Evil without singing, and then he had Big Evil with singing. Then he had Rolling, and then he had the Kane and Taker Rolling, which it started with Kane's entrance, and then hit the Rolling, and then the first theme was the Kid Rock American Badass,
hmm
and then
So
yeah,
this match does not last long. It was a trap by Angle because maybe 2 seconds after he's about to get his comeuppance for talking all that trash, Shane McMahon starts waddling out, acting all surprised and scared. Gets in the ring, gets punched by Taker, and then Big Show, who has just the worst shirt,
yeah,
big nasty bastard. What was going on? And he has the big. It looks like he's wearing the biggest pair of Jayco jeans you've ever seen, but they're just regular jeans. Oh my god, wrestling was. Oh, wrestling
people didn't have
fashion was
yeah,
awful.
yeah,
Ah, but it just had me laughing. So basically, Big Show just beats up Taker.
yeah,
The three of them jump Taker.
yes,
So that's the end of that. And the feud continues.
yeah. My last one is it was part of the pay per view Armageddon 2000. Kurt Angle was world champion at the time, and it was a 6-man Hell in a Cell match. And the one big highlight I remember is this is when Rikishi was I did it for The Rock.
hmm
He got thrown off the Hell in a Cell by Taker into hay. It was like, why? He just tossed his ass and all his whole 400-pound ass went into a bunch of hay. It shook the truck too.
Scott Steiner is not like that.
It was hilarious, but he had a lot of highlights in this match, and he was just beating everyone's ass in this match. I think Kurt Angle stood champion, but you also had Rikishi fall in the truck. It was hilarious.
The last one I picked does not have the date. It just says SmackDown 2000. This is Shane McMahon versus Undertaker. They give you the reason the match is happening in the beginning. It's a recap of Vince being like he's stuck under a ladder and the Stooges have to save him before the Undertaker runs him over. Like
Yeah,
it happens in like 10 seconds, and they're like, damn, it just opens with Taker trying to kill somebody. Uh, so Shane is pissed. Uh, he's called the Giant Killer. I think this is maybe after the other match I just talked about
yeah,
because now him and Big Show are at odds. He calls himself Giant Killer. I don't know if you remember this. He threw like a transformer, one of the big pieces of equipment on Big Show's leg, and Bull Buchanan was there.
yeah.
And then he hit him in the back of the head with a cinder block. Dude, what was going on in SmackDown, man? What was happening? Like this is crazy. And then he starts to run down Taker. Taker comes out. Uh, this is American Bad.
Yeah, he's freaking up.
He does not take his coat off and proceeds to beat the hell out of Shane McMahon and never takes his. It's like 2 minutes, and then he proceeds to get jumped by DX, corporate DX,
Yeah,
and then he is saved by the great one, The Rock.
nice. All right, that is our wrestling retrospect. Now we go into the week of wrestling. We kick off with Monday Night Raw. And we kick off with the Judgment Day. Edge challenging Finn Balor in Hell in a Cell match at WrestleMania. Then it led to the Judgment Day coming in the ring, attacking Edge, and then came for the save was Johnny Gargano, Dexter Loomis, and Candice LeRae. And then it lined up being a match with Damian Priest and Dominic Mysterio versus Johnny Gargano, Dexter Loomis. Judgment Day wins. That was a good big inning for. Finn Balor has demons and he's gonna bring it to him.
Yes, sir. We'll see what happens.
He's gonna be a purple devil.
Maybe, maybe.
He's gonna be like the Saints Row symbol.
I do appreciate him calling them the Adams family. That
Yeah,
was pretty funny.
yeah. Dominic is Pugsley. Um, we go into Omos threw Brock Lesnar out the ring. No, that was a big botch. But yeah, Omos and Brock Lesnar, they go toe to toe. Um, what do you think of that segment?
I mean, it wasn't special. It was just kind of funny. Just kind of funny. He just looked at him and he threw him out the ring. He had to do it twice because he didn't fall out the first time.
Yeah.
Uh, if that says anything about this match. The best part was White Lightning. What happened?
White Lightning. He was like, "Oh man,
White
you're a
Lightning.
big fella."
White Lightning.
White
That's all
Lightning
I'm.
got beat up and he got angry and walked out.
So we'll see. I hope he brings some White Lightning with him.
Yeah. I'm not crazy about what this is gonna be. I know Minion and people I know, they all think, "Oh, this is 100% Vince." So let's see if it has a ending well, at least a decency of being something of a match.
I mean, uh, not for nothing. He's the biggest guy there, so why not? It's
Yeah.
not like Braun. It's not like he's feuding with Braun Strowman, so
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not like he's feuding with some random dude.
Yeah.
Omos is the giantest man on the roster.
Yeah.
So we'll see if he's ready.
Yeah.
Because so far, it's been up and down. At first, I didn't care. Then they got me to care, and then they got me like, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
What y'all doing?
We go to Cody Rhodes. He does promo right before this, right?
No, he promos after that.
After the match. All right. So you got Cody Rhodes versus LA Knight. Very good match.
Yes, sir.
I think they fought in Impact, to be honest with you. And Cody's
I
little run in Impact.
see. That's the only part of his run when he left. I missed.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a decent little run in Impact. I think that him and Eli Drake at the time they did have a cross paths. So I think they actually had a match. It was a really good match though.
Yes,
We got a promo after the match, a very passionate promo, and he's coming to Roman Reigns. So I'm digging the back and forth between the two. I see he's getting more personal now, and it actually makes it more exciting. So I'm good with that.
Mm-hmm.
Bronson Reed kills Elias.
Elias tried.
He tried.
He tried.
How your brother Ezekiel is 1 point over you?
Well, people like Ezekiel more. That's why. He's got that confidence boost. But Elias tried. He tried.
We had
Unfortunately,
yeah,
they had to scrape him off the mat
yeah,
with a spatula.
yes they did. Something I brought up 100% that because the whole thing with Wyatt and Bobby Lashley is kind of coming to a halt. The perfect minion to a thing as well, and things like that. We were talking about like another opponent that he could easy have, and I'm like, yo, we both said Bronson Reed.
Who?
Bronson Reed versus
No, no. To fight who?
Bobby.
What happened to Bray Wyatt?
Because
He's
right
hurt.
now the Bray Wyatt match is right now up in the air because of his health, so they might not actually go with it. But Bobby needs an opponent. I was like, yo, put Bronson Reed in that. Me and Minnie 100% look Bronson Reed in there perfectly.
I guess so.
Big meat, meaty man slapping meat. That's what you need.
I mean, it is what if it is what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
It'd probably be a good match.
Yes, it would. I just hope that they start doing something with the Wyatt thing to actually put interest in because right now we got nothing so far. Just a very angry Bobby Lashley. That's pretty much what we got right now. And it's not good to be angry. Anyway, United States champion Austin Theory fought Angelo Dawkins. It kind of had a promo in the beginning, a promo backstage, and he kind of like confronted the two. So Angelo Dawkins is the one that accepted the challenge. Well, no, he pointed at Angelo Dawkins, said he's the better one of the tag team, and when they got after. Very good match.
Yeah, actually, this was one of my favorite matches of the night. Dawkins out there showing out.
Yep.
Theory was Theory killed him though. I'm just saying that promo, he murdered the Street Profits.
Yeah.
He's like, "What you doing at WrestleMania?" So
We go
can't be
to
mad if he's telling the truth.
yep. Rey Mysterio refused the Dominic WrestleMania challenge. I feel like they gotta kind of pull the trigger very soon.
What is it? 2 weeks?
Yeah,
I mean, let it go to the last minute. Who cares? Who else is Rey Mysterio gonna fight?
that
He's
is
not
true.
gonna fight anybody else.
That is true. I saw him fight Cody Rhodes the last WrestleMania watch. WrestleMania 27, he fought Cody. Cody Rhodes had like the Doctor Doom gimmick with the face mask and shit, and Rey Mysterio had a Captain America suit. It's cool. Anyway, Seth freaking Rollins defeats Baron Corbin. Solid match as well.
I mean, it was more just a beatdown because that match did not last long.
Nope, Seth was mad.
I mean, I'd like, I don't, I mean, I feel bad for Corbin, but I like that he was trying to help him.
Yeah,
He said, "I'll coach you," and then Seth just insulted him. So it is what it
he
is.
said he was true. Like he was a boxing champion. Like let him give you
Yep.
some pointers.
Nobody wants to listen to Corbin.
He's like, if I want to cook a steak, then we'll talk.
And then and then Miz got a body thrown at him.
Yep.
Miz just be getting messed up every week.
Yep.
I swear, he doesn't wrestle every week. He's on the floor somewhere.
Yep.
Poor Miz.
Bianca Belair defeats Chelsea Green. Asuka saves the EST from being tagged after the match. I need something to start between them two because I'm not really caring about their match at WrestleMania.
I think this is like the fourth week of them not making me care about the match.
Her face too clean.
Yeah, I don't know why Asuka refuses to spray her in the face. She keeps doing the thing, but she never. What? Why are they making her so nice? That's what I'm trying to understand.
Yeah.
Why is her character so nice? She's just creepy, but she's not. She's being nice.
Like I want Asuka to go like full heel. Like I want her to go evil and start like holding people's faces and like just spraying their face right in the eyeballs.
I
Like an
mean,
alien. I want her to bite people's noses off. I don't care. Do something that's more impactful because right now I really don't care about that match.
yeah.
And that's sad because I
What,
love those. I love those two girls. It's just that you have not built me a story to really capitalize on this match.
what is she?
Just spray her in the face once, and then that's all you gotta do. Just spray her once, and then after that, she's mad that you sprayed her, and you spray her again.
Hmm.
You don't stop until the match comes out. I want Bianca Belair to come out with two red eyes because the spray.
She just wears a mask. She's like, I'm
Yeah,
tired
there
of.
you go. Borrows Caramella's mask.
Hmm.
There you go. And then our main event was Kevin Owens battles Solo Sikoa in a brutal street fight. It was a great match. It was crazy, a lot of stuff going on,
It was
and
3-on-1.
it pretty much was 3-on-1. And then KO always lands on his chair pyramid that he makes. Anything he makes with chairs, he's gonna be the one landing on it, and it happens all the time. But I really like how this went. I like how the storyline is going with Sammy and everything like that. So I'm actually really digging this, and it kind of paid off also on Monday Night SmackDown. So I'm actually very happy with this.
This is true. I mean, he didn't get saved in the match though.
Yeah.
He just got his ass beat.
Yep. He got his ass beat. Yes, he did. There was no save there.
He
Uh,
said, "Leave me alone and see what happens."
yeah.
So, I hope you learned your lesson.
Yep. Monday Night Raw. What do you give it?
I give it a A minus.
Yep.
Like I said, the biggest disappointment is Oscar and Bianca. It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
And Brock and Omos, they slipping, man. They slipping.
Yeah.
They had me, and then they lost me.
I'm about to watch Sheamus beat Daniel Bryan in 30 seconds.
I mean, I like
I have
Sheamus
WrestleMania
style.
28 in the background, and yeah, he's about to bro kick Daniel Bryan for the world title.
I mean, I like Sheamus, but that was terrible. Anyway,
Yeah. Anyway, we go to what we give Monday Night Raw. Sorry,
I give it an A minus.
A minus. I go A minus as well. It was solid. I want more of the women's division. I want more of the women's world title. So I feel like again the story is getting kind of like we need something to build on because I don't care about the match right now. We go to NXT and we have Gallus versus Pretty Deadly for the tag team titles. That was a really good match.
I'm surprised that was the first match in the show. That should have been the main event. That was good.
I do agree with that.
That was GOODT.
Good. Um, you
And
got
Gallus wins.
yeah. Got Zoe Stark defeats Solo Roca for the NXT Championship qualifying match.
This is
So
like their fourth match. What's
yeah,
going on?
yeah. So Scott Steiner's not happy with it either. So pretty much what they said, Roxanne Perez is actually having health issues. So basically, the NXT Championship is up for grabs at Stand and Deliver. So there's four people going to qualify for a ladder match for the Women's Championship. Zoe Stark is the first.
Hmm.
And then as a first time, I see. I'm sad because if that was actually a real injury, then I feel bad that I thought it was a part of the storyline. Because again, the next match is Elbow Fire and then also Dawn versus Kaden Carter and Katana Chase. And Ivy Nile and Tana. I thought they had some spooky shit and they did something to her.
This was actually a really, really good
Yeah,
triple tag.
yeah,
Like they need to look. Women all over the world need to pay attention. I'm just saying the best women's tag team matches do be in NXT.
yep,
It really is. They work really hard and I don't know the other girl that's with Our Fire, but did they have like a thing when they were in UK or no?
yes,
Okay, so it makes sense.
yeah,
I'm interested in what's happening with Ivy Nile and Paxley because that was messed up how she did her dirty like that.
yep.
She did just leave her. She did attack her after she had her back turned. That's messed up. Why you gotta do that?
You got Dabakota defeat Apollo Cruz.
Yeah, and I mean, I I, I don't want to see Apollo fall, but You can't just come back, be a giant man and lose. So good for him.
There you go.
Leave Apollo with his eyes bugging out.
Yep. Gigi Dolan defeats Kenya James for the other qualifying match. This is the main event of the NXT.
Hmm. I mean, I don't stupid her stuff earlier in the show. That's messed up. Listen. Let people do their dirt. They get caught in their own. Stop snooping.
Yep.
That just makes you some type of
Dude had a whole like
creep.
stuff gear and everything.
I love it. I love it. I will say I did like when he jumped in the corner and was like, "Do you see me?" I was like, you know what? You know what? If there was another plant, I would say no,
Yeah. I was like, you
but
blend
there's
right
only
in.
one. But anyway, good for Gigi.
Yep.
I mean, you obviously the other girl's tag team champ. She wasn't gonna win that match. She's got stuff to do.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
So Gigi Dolan also qualifies. So right now you have Gigi Dolan and Zoe Stark.
And the other part of the show started in the beginning with Johnny coming out, Johnny Gargano,
Yes.
and at his home was Grayson Waller, and then that concluded at the end of the show.
He got beat down from his child.
Yes, he did. Home invasion. Why Candace let him in? What he say? He just wanted some milk and cookies. Come on, man.
What's funny is the fact that Josh was bringing up like, well, there's no cops in these universe. Like, nah, in WWE universe,
Nah,
they're only called when they need them. Other than that, the cops are useless. I was like, Randy Orton should have been arrested like 4 times.
he should be a convicted felon.
Yes, he burned the house down. He arsoned a man in front of the ring. Like, there's no proof that you can say that wasn't him. So, so I was like, yo, WWE world, they don't care. There's no cops there. Um, and we go. The contract signing was also right. Yes,
Hmm.
the contract signing happened, and then they both slammed pretty deadly because they are the host of that event. And yes, and then it goes into a standoff between Carmelo Hayes and Braun Breaker, which I think is gonna be. I think it's Hayes' time.
It's gonna be an amazing match.
If it's not Hayes' time, he's definitely getting called up after WrestleMania.
Mm. Hmm. Hmm. I see big things. Doesn't
Yes.
regardless.
Yeah. Oh man. So where I'm at now, I'm watching again. I usually throw something on and like behind the background, and I see a very young Drew McIntyre, a very young Jack Swagger, a very young Dolph Ziggler, Mark Henry, Bree and Nikki. Even this is when they could you can't tell who's apart because the enhancements weren't there yet. And then this guy, fuck, I forgot his name. He was the lawyer and shit. He was married to Jennifer Hudson. He's there. They gave a lot of time to Vicky Guerrero. The last like 4 WrestleManias I watched, Vicky Guerrero was like headline the women's division.
Was she like
Crazy.
the GM?
She was like she was a GM. She was like that, but she always was involved in the match in the last like the last 3 WrestleMania women's matches because she fought Snooki. I forgot Snooki was part of this shit. I was like, oh god, I forgot about this. Poor John Morrison didn't even get time in the ring. He just did a flip and that was it. Do a flip. That's 100% what it was. He's just saying, I'll do a flip. Anyway, we go to AEW Dynamo. Oh, did we give grades to NXT? No, we did not. So NXT, what do you give it?
Uh, I'll give it the same. I'll give it an A minus. Wasn't perfect,
I'll
but it
go
was
A.
pretty
I'll
good.
go B plus. B plus.
That women's tag match. I'm just saying, keep your eyes open. Everybody else, that's how you do it.
I agree with that. We go to AEW Dynamite and we kick off with the Rebar Mitzvah of MJF.
I was dying the entire time. I'm just saying.
I will say this was probably the strongest promo that Jack Perry has ever had.
I think that was probably one of the strongest promos they all had because at least
Yeah,
they all sounded themselves.
yeah.
and they all got to talk, and they all got to explain different things, and none of them were happy with MJF. And you know what? That's fine.
I like the whole segment. I like the fact that is the four pillars going to be kind of going for the title, which all right, it makes sense. The fact that you're not talking about your rankings anymore, you just throw anyone in the world title picture now.
I
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, well, I would say if you were to count them, Darby and whatchamacallit and Jungle Boy, you could probably say because of their last big wins, right?
Yeah.
But like
Well, Darby got his ass kicked for the title.
Sammy, true. I would say true. That's true. That's true. But like Sammy ain't win nothing. Sammy, no. Didn't JS? No, I think they won that night. So
I'm
no,
just
they
saying.
lost that night.
I'm just
Man,
saying.
Sammy's been on a downward spiral. He keep losing because he was in the battle royal
Yeah.
and he almost died. So yeah,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. There's no the
what's
ranking
going on,
system
yo?
is disappeared.
This is true. The only one who has a record is Jay Cargill.
Yeah.
She's the only one.
You got Hangman Page and Dark Order versus Blackpool Comic Club. Blackpool Combat Club. You know who won.
Yeah, unfortunately,
It was a very good match though.
I agree 100%. But yeah,
You got TBS champion Jake Cargill defeating Nicole Matthews, and then I actually called it
who
Tyler Valkyrie.
who
I called
defeat who
she defeated
defeated who?
Nicole Matthews. She had a
Who
name.
that?
She had a name.
She had one. All right,
She
all
had a
right.
name. And then after the
Who are these
match,
putties? Why is Jay still fighting putties?
they're not even putties anymore. They're like the foot soldiers, like the cartoon. No, they just disintegrate and disappear.
I mean,
They're the Z putties. There you go.
I was about to
They
say
got
the
one
same
button
thing.
to hit, and they go away.
They were they were a threat for half an episode, and then I think Tommy said hit him in the chest.
And then
And that was
they
it.
all was able to hit him in the chest. Like
What
I
a
was like, who
what a
made
flaw.
these? Who made
What a
these? Like I'm gonna make them all this color and stuff like that, but that circle is gonna be their weakness.
and it's got my logo on it. Nobody will punch
Yo,
my
Zed,
logo.
I think Zed fucking hated Finster.
I think Zed loved making Rita upset. And so he just wanted to fail constantly.
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh
uh,
dear.
Tyler Valkyrie makes her debut to AEW and faces off at Cargill, and did her finishing move, not Cargill's. Tyler Valkyrie did that move for over 10 years.
They get it right on Rampage. So
Yeah,
so you get to bear with
exactly.
you know bear with Taz because Taz was hyped about that. He was like, "Oh, you did she did her move." I was like,
Yeah,
calm down, Taz.
yeah.
Calm
And then yes, that was it. I was just saying, Beth Phoenix did it first.
down." Did she
Yes, that's her.
before like
That was her
Roman?
finishing move for the longest time.
Okay, gotcha.
The Glamour Slam or whatever it's called.
No, I just didn't know the time frame because I didn't know where Taya Valkyrie was, like how long she's been wrestling. I don't know it. I
She was not
very
wrestling when Beth Phoenix
okay,
was.
okay,
I think she was probably training when Beth Phoenix was starting.
gotcha. Because I know the least about her.
Yes, but I'm happy to see she's in AEW. They could use that a veteran mentality, but um, I will take her to beat Jay Cargill because again like you need to use your talent. See, we've been talking about this, and this is something that's happening. AEW is starting house shows. Good.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Guess who was not on the house show?
I'm gonna guess Jade.
You need to start building her. You need to start using her with your talent because if not, she's not going to get better. And this is a big thing that needs to happen. The big difference, and I will say this: a lot of people compare her and Bianca Belair together. The big difference they both had. Look at the talent that Bianca Belair was able to have throughout NXT.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the talent she has on Monday Night Raw. She gotten
Mm-hmm.
better every single time she was able to step in the ring. As in Jake Hardgill, you're not giving her the time to get better.
Well, she's not getting the talent
Yeah, the talent or the
because she's
time.
fighting putties constantly,
Hmm.
peppered in with people who have like more than 5 years worth of skill. You know what I mean? Or
Or not that great.
or just are not allowed to do anything more
Yeah.
than like get hit in a 2 minute match.
Because I
You know what
feel
I mean?
like if I see a Red Velvet outside of AEW, I may like what she does. If I may
Hmm.
like, Hogan, I liked a lot more in Impact Wrestling. So
Yeah.
you don't showcase the talent against her, and that's a big problem. And you're gonna start seeing the big problem with that very soon.
Hmm.
We got AEW International Championship, Orange Cassidy versus Jeff Jarrett. It was an okay match. I just did not care about Jeff Jarrett. I'm sorry.
It was all right. I thought it was entertaining.
Yeah.
This match was brought to you by Shazam, something Fury of the
Yep.
Gods,
And icy hot.
and Icy Hot.
um, the Outcasts get dose of their own medicine. Ruby Soho and Tony. They hit the ring. After the
Did they
match,
really? Because they talked a lot of smack. The girls came out, and then
they
they
just ran
turned
out.
sides.
They just ran out. But you had Jamie Hayter, Britt Baker. Then you had Rio, Willow Nightingale, and Sky Blue arrive, and they
Cause
chased them out.
yeah,
Rio
they
with a
had
stick, with a
the
pole.
backup had to the girls had to get backup because they wasn't doing it just the two of them. That's
Yeah.
what happened.
Rio had a pipe. Good for her.
She had a final fight pipe.
Yep. And she had the best boss, fucking the office socks that made me laugh.
She had the office socks.
World's
Oh yeah,
world's
yeah, yeah,
greatest
yeah.
boss.
That's pretty
Anyway,
funny. That's pretty funny.
we move into that. We got AEW Trios Championship, the Elite versus House of Black, and then you had also JSA, Garcia, and Sammy Guevara. Very good match.
That was very very good. I liked it a lot. I think the right people won the match.
Yes, House of Black retains. What do you give this show?
I gave it a B. I think the that bar mitzvah had me dying. That was really good, and then ended up doing good for the other guys as well.
Yeah,
Um, and then most of the matches were great. I mean, sure there was a Jeff Jarrett match, but it was still fun.
yeah. All right. We go to. I did not get to watch Impact. That's one thing I also missed.
Hmm.
Been slacking with Impact because it's not like on my regular TV and stuff like that, so it usually gets forgotten because it's not directly to where I could easily watch. I have to do stuff in order to watch it. Which I'll just keep this thing on my iPad and I'll watch it next time. Next week I'll watch. Anyway, we go to SmackDown then. You watch it, Impact?
No, I didn't get to
Okay.
see Impact.
So we go to Friday Night SmackDown. We got Cody Rhodes failed to reunite Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. KO's words devastated his one-time friend. Oh, he went sad. Said, "Bitch, get out my face." Then we go to Dominic Mysterio and Rhea Ripley versus Santo Escobar and Zelina Vega. This is
Hmm.
2 for 2 for Rhea Ripley being in a mixed tag match and killing it.
This is true. This is true.
Like she could handle the dudes and everything like that. It was really good. And Selena like really it came out, but oh man, she got creamed, right? That was the highest I ever saw her do that riptide.
DOA.
Yeah, I was like wasted after that. I was like, damn, that was
Call the
wild.
ambulance. Call
Yeah,
the ambulance. Come pick up your people.
really good match though. Kind of went
Yes,
more
sir.
into the storyline of Dominic and Rey Mysterio. Um, Rey Mysterio got a bit more aggressive in this one. He was like, "If you were my son, I'll beat the shit out of you," kind of thing. And then, but he also still denied the fight.
He's slowly unraveling. We will see.
He gonna
We will
beat
see.
his ass. Someone actually sent me a picture of him in the chancleta. That shit had me fucking laughing.
Oh man, if he doesn't use that at WrestleMania, I'm gonna be sad.
Go find a chunk that down under the ring. Probably is under the ring. I have no problem.
Probably is.
So WrestleMania is doing a women's tag team showcase, and they had teams qualifying for it. So Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez defeat Tegan Knox and Emma for the qualifying spot for that WrestleMania
Poor,
showcase.
poor Tegan Knox.
Yes,
She's probably gonna have a different tag team partner, and she's gonna try again and
she's
still lose.
her
I'm just
favorite
saying.
wrestler is Kane, and she kind of going the route of Kane right now with the many tag team partners.
Damn. At least he had X Pac, and then he had RVD.
Yeah,
So I
X Pac,
can't.
RVD,
She
and
ain't have. She ain't had no real momentum with
yeah,
with a partner yet.
she
Just
had
saying.
X Pac, he had RVD, he had Mick Foley, he had Big Show, he had Taker, he had Daniel Bryan, he had Hurricane was a tag team champion with him too.
You name it successful partners. She
Yeah,
hasn't won
she
anything,
had only Shanti, she had Emma.
but she
Well,
hasn't
Emma has
won
some.
anything.
Yeah,
She hasn't won
they haven't won no
anything.
tag team championships whatsoever because Shanti wound up winning it with Emma, with Ember Moon, and not her. Messed up. Anyway, we got Charlotte and Rhea Ripley attempt to destroy each other before in a chaotic brawl. I actually like the fact they put some more heat into this match at least. So it gave us something to look forward to with this rivalry.
This is the second match I'm looking forward to. I mean, I'll say besides Dom and Rey Mysterio eventually happening, but like it's Roman and Cody, and then it's this match for me
Yeah,
because we keep it interesting and keep it engaging.
yeah. Is Randy Orton around you? Burning fucking buildings? If he probably in WWE world, he ain't getting arrested for it. Um, but yeah, I feel like they needed something also to spark this match up, and I think they did it with this. Hopefully it starts building up more within the next couple of weeks.
I mean, they ain't got no more time.
And they got 2 weeks.
What they supposed to do? Pull out knives and guns? They done already had a brawl. They already had words. What
Yeah.
else they need? They done did more than Oscar and Bianca.
I want to see Dominic get beat up by Charlotte.
That's
That's what I want to
all
see. So until I get that, I'm still not 100%
right. That's funny.
need that. Or Damian Priest. She could beat up Damian Priest. I'm fine with that. Damian Priest hasn't done nothing, so let him get some beat ups right now. I feel bad that he kind of don't have anything.
I mean, he still just has good matches every week, so
Yeah.
it's not like it's a total loss.
Yeah. We got Xavier Woods defeats LA Knight. Really good match.
This guy can't catch a break.
Yeah. So, sad thing, Kofi Kingston's going to be out for a couple months, actually. He had an ankle surgery. Big E, we don't know a timetable. Yo, let's push Xavier. Let's get Xavier a singles title.
I mean, he's trying. He's not like he's not trying.
Yes, let's get Xavier in. Let's bring back that theme. Why? You know what pissed me off in the game too? Why don't we have King Woods, but we at Queen Zelina?
That's weird.
That made me mad. I'm like, where's King Woods? No King Woods. So disappointed.
That's a travesty.
It is because I like that theme song. I actually would have put them back with that theme song.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
But I'm just not trying to understand how he doesn't have the crown because he won the King of the Ring in the
yeah,
game. That doesn't make sense.
yeah,
The hell?
yeah.
That's odd. That's odd.
Maybe it's in their the creative wrestler stuff, but yeah, it's technically not there.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm.
All right. We go to Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus, and then no contest. Because of Imperium attacks, and it made the triple threat match for the IC title at WrestleMania.
There were pieces all over the ring. These guys beat the hell out of each other. But I'm trying to understand why Gunther was so impatient. Come on, man. Just wait till the match is over.
I know you just he Gunther screwed Gunther.
Like He didn't even let the ref get like to three on the count
Yeah,
when they were both down. Like one of them would have got up before 10. Come on, man. The hell is the matter with you? Oh man.
well, Gunther, Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre for the IC title at WrestleMania.
Also, him power bombing Sheamus
Yes.
is pretty hilarious
Yep.
because he just lifted Sheamus like he was a regular person. Sheamus is a giant man.
He is a giant man. That is true. Then we go Sami Zayn from a 2-on-1 Uso attack, reuniting. Kevin Owens comes in for the save. And then they're embraced with the big hug, which is our picture of the podcast today.
Yep. I mean, they had words. Basically,
Yes.
Jay was confused. He was trying to go one way. Sammy was saying that's not true, and Jay did not have anything to say back. But guess what? Jimmy came with the super kick, so it didn't matter. And then that's when he got his ass beat. So I don't know. What do you think? Good for KO to come back to
Yeah.
come and save his buddy?
I was saying this to Minion. Shout out to him. I've been saying him a lot this week because, again, he's one of the main dudes I talk to besides you with wrestling. So, um, I was saying, yo, like one thing I love about Kevin Owens 100% is that he doesn't hold nothing accountable on himself at all. If he betrayed you, if he just said like, it does not count on KO's mind. He's like, all right, we good now, we cool. But he would not take blame for what he did in the past, and I love that about Kevin Owens because he will change the subject as fast as he can. I like the fact that they united. I think there's a good amount of time that they did, and they hug us now, and they're on the same page. So now you're going to start seeing the build of the tag team of the tag team championships being on the WrestleMania. I do think they should main event night one. A lot of people was trying to say Rhea and Charlotte. I say they should because sadly, I'm going to say it straight out. The WWE's best storylines going on right now is the Bloodline, and then now the building of Cody and Roman. Those are your two top storylines. They should main event, hands down.
No, I think just give the women have to have something
No, they don't. They
because
had
they earned
they
it.
had many years that they had the main event. So like it doesn't
No,
really. Yeah,
I'm not saying because of giving a handout.
yeah,
I'm saying I feel like they earned it because, like I said, the two matches I want to see. I understand the story, but the fight I want to see Rhea and Charlotte run it back.
yeah. I would say tag the tag team because then you also elevate the tag team champions as being main event as well.
I don't think you need to elevate the Usos.
I think I gotta elevate the tag team titles though.
I don't think you need to do anything. If the bloodline is touching it, it's at the tippy top.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I'm saying. Like
How much further can you go? Come
I would
on
say
now.
that's the best storyline going on right now. That should main event.
But I'm asking to clarify. How do you elevate when you're already at the top? That doesn't. They don't need that.
I say that the reaction. So I will say this is how things gonna go. If it's in the middle of the card, they're gonna take all the energy out to the end of the card. You put them in last, all the energy is gonna be at the last match. That's my thing.
Maybe they're gonna be the first
Because I've
match.
seen it personally that has changed a lot of things. I would say Kofi Mania when Kofi Bryan fought, energy the crowd was going nuts. After that match, the crowd died. It wasn't as loud. Even for Becky, Ronda, Charlotte, the crowd wasn't as loud as for KO and with Kofi and Bryan. Just the fact that you have all the momentum in one match, it would kill the crowd for the later matches. So I say that should be main event. Just the fact that the crowd is going to ignite for Sami Zayn KO, seeing that Sami Zayn right now is one of the most popular wrestlers right now. He gets that pop no matter what.
I see your point. I don't agree.
Yeah,
I
that's
want
just,
the women to main event.
yeah. I'm fine with them not having the main event. Just the fact that they have done before, and honestly, this also goes into WWE stature. The fact that The world title's not main eventing all the time either, so that was like okay, I'm fine with them not main eventing, but we'll see when the card starts coming to intuition.
Yeah,
Um,
but then isn't that like the one confirmed match that is? Didn't they say that on SmackDown? I think I thought they said on the commentary
what
that they are main events in the first
they
night.
have not
And then
decided.
they had Ric Flair on the bump say that. Yeah, they
Yeah,
did.
he probably said it like that, but I don't think they're confirmed because they still making changes to it.
I mean, yeah, they can change it, but
Yeah.
I got clarified information from people who was working in the company. I'm trying to say, I'm not speculating.
I will say this that sometimes they have said like they're going to main event
Card is
and it was
subject
the
to
middle.
change. I
Yeah,
understand,
yeah.
but I'm just telling you what was clarified information on the bump.
They also considered like finishing out the hour of main event of a section of WrestleMania kind of thing because they have called world title matches in the middle card main events. The Drew McIntyre Brock Lesnar that started off the show, they considered that a main event. So we'll see. Seth
That
Rollins
is
too. Seth Rollins had
that
the
is
first match at that
so
WrestleMania too.
that is so random, and
Nah, yo, again, I've been watching WrestleMania. And I see it all the time now. It's crazy. Even the Royal Rumble, like
I'm
Royal
just trying
Rumble.
to. I understand what you're
Yeah,
saying, but you're not listening to what
yeah.
I'm telling you about what I saw them
Oh,
say
so
on
they
official
announced it.
WWE programming.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to say I'm speculating. I'm
yeah,
trying to say they said it on official WWE programming,
yeah.
and card is subject to change, which I understand.
Yes, we'll see. Let's see how it goes. Either way, I think both matches are gonna sell. Both matches are good. I'm happy to be in Charlotte too. But also, like I think again, like I think the momentum and things, the crowd of Usos, Sammy, and KO is gonna be insane. So I think whoever is gonna follow that is gonna be fucked.
Why is Kota Ibushi fighting a fucking kaiju? Oh my
He
god!
should be fighting kaiju's. Well, Sasaki fought Godzilla. Suzuki-san. He fought
But he's
a dude in Godzilla's
yo,
suit.
why? Why is he giving him hands though?
Yo,
Jesus.
I've seen that. It was actually pretty fun. All right, SmackDown. Where you give it?
SmackDown, I give it yeah, I'm gonna give it an A.
I'll go A.
That moment was pretty good. They had mostly story, and but they had that Sheamus and Drew McIntyre match, and they was beating the crap out of each other.
Yes,
They had Woods doing his thing. I'm just saying, it was pretty good.
yes. I see title for Woods. I'm just saying. US title too. US title look good.
Why
I might
stop
as well.
there? Well, let him beat Roman.
I want him to be a Grand Slam champ. So I'll start with the mid card and then bid for the world title.
I just want him to get something big before he gets hurt and
I
can't
agree.
wrestle.
All right. AEW Rampage. I did not watch it, so I will not put my opinion. But you did watch it, so you have yours. So Powerhouse Hobbs versus Ray Phoenix.
I say that was the best match on the show. Um, I appreciate how they let them showcase exactly what they're good at, and I think that's how you have to uh, present Powerhouse Hobbs going forward. Because they just made it seem like it was an uphill battle for Phoenix,
Okay.
and it should be,
Yeah.
and that
Speak.
not everything is just I'm gonna stand here and get hit. That freaking Hobbs, he has counters for people's stuff, and I think that's something that he should be using going forward. Countering into that spine buster,
Yeah.
which is his is good.
Yeah.
Use it.
I,
I mean,
I
he still uses the his version of Bianca's move, but
yeah. I don't
still.
like it. I don't like it. I'd rather him do the spine buster. It looks fucking evil. Uh,
Hmm.
Ty Valkyrie versus Evo Lawless. I don't know who that is, and
That was
probably will never know who that is.
somebody died in Canada that night.
There you go. There was any story with that? No.
No.
Okay. You got the Bollywood boys. Ah, nice to see them versus Daddy Magic and Cool Hand Ange.
Well, I think they were there for freaking Scissor Me Timbers because they wanted them to join the JAS.
Okay.
They did not. They did not. They did not succeed, and they did not join the JAS.
There you go. And then we had Daniel Garcia versus Brody King, and that was the main event.
Hmm. I do feel like the title should have been the main event, but I kind of understand it because it was a JAS uh, House of Black type of deal from Dynamite,
Yeah.
so I get it. It was a solid match, solid match. But yeah, if you want to watch anything from Rampage, you should watch that first match.
Yeah, I'll definitely catch it. All right. All right. Where you get Rampage?
I give it a solid B.
Okay. You're right. And now we go to where we go to? Oh yeah, we go to the podcast we listen to. I listened to a few this week. We had After the Bell. We had Austin Theory on. That was pretty solid.
Yeah, that was a good episode. Hmm.
We had Carrying Cross on Out of Character with Brian Santon.
Okay, did not see that.
I did not listen to it either. I heard good. I heard it was good though. We had the Undertaker with Chris Van Vliet. That was a good little conversation. Um, Renee Parker didn't have a wrestler, so I usually don't listen. And shout out to the Major Wrestling Figure podcast. They always have great episodes. If you want to know the news of toys and everything like that, they are killing it. And also, Matt Cardona is killing it in the indie scene. The Indiana Jones belt collector now. Let's go. He's back collecting them belts.
He's doing good. There was a bunch of side content for wrestling this week because it was 316 week.
Yeah,
So WWE had a big event for Stone Cold,
yeah, that
which
was really
also
cool.
translated into a WWE 2K event.
Yes, the
So
launch
there was a
party.
special, there's a special event or a special version of the Up Up Down Down show.
Yes,
Well, it was a live stream, so they had a bunch of people on. They had Breeze, they had Biggie,
yeah, he was
they
there.
had they had
Bailey.
Bailey in that red dress. Good guy. They had Kathy Kelly played, which was cool. Stone Cold had sat down for like almost 30 minutes with them, just talking about stuff, and it was like that was cool.
Yes,
So that was a good event. They also had the bump. Ric Flair was on. They had Rhea was on in her throne room, which that looks pretty cool. They should do at least one promo of her from her throne room
nice,
because she has this cool ass black room with a chair in it.
nice.
It's dope. So there was that. And then there was just to add on to it. I saw the Celtic Warrior workout this week, which had Charlotte on it.
Yeah, I haven't watched that one yet. The Balor one was insane.
Yeah, that's you. I get you will get a body like that if you do the things he do, because that imbalance stuff is ridiculous.
Yeah, I was really cool with that. I was really interested. I was like, you know what? I'll try that shit one day. That shit looks like insane.
Hmm.
That's crazy. But yeah, that was actually a really cool event. Also, like WWE 2K23 just released. I got my copy in yesterday. Still haven't got a chance to like really play it, but I've been playing the John Cena mode, and it's actually been played good. It's probably one of the best looking WWE games have to date, 100%.
Good stuff. Good
Like
stuff.
visually, it's probably the best looking
Hmm.
one.
Hmm.
So it's good. It's good. I'll have more to talk about it next week when I actually get time to really sit down and play more. But for now, it's pretty solid so far. It's getting good, decent reviews throughout the land of reviews and stuff like that. And so definitely check it out if you're interested. It was crazy that it also came out on 316. Like the launch party was 316 and it came out that same night, that same week. So it was cool. I did try the new Broken Skull IPA that he had launched in that event too. It was really good.
Okay, that's cool.
It's a double
That's cool.
IPA, and it's dangerous because it's sweet. So it tastes like a regular IPA, but it has like a citrusy taste, so it's sweet, and it's like 9 point something alcohol. So it's gonna slap you in the face if you drink too much.
Oh,
It's
okay.
strong. Yeah, it's good. It's very good though. I'm very happy with it. All right. Yeah, shout out to Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. I always love their stuff. We go to the wrestling retrospect, and it is your time to pick.
Um, I did have somebody I was going to pick, but you know what? After seeing him beat up a kaiju, I'm gonna pick Kota Ibushi.
All right,
I
that's a
didn't
good
pick
one.
him, right?
Nope, he has not been picked yet.
Yep.
Kota Ibushi. Oh, so that'll be our wrestler this week. So we'll be back next week with his matches. If you participate or watch, see our list, he listened to our list of matches for the Wrestling Retrospect. Every match that we talk about, I usually will post on the Wrestling Babble Facebook page, so definitely check that out. And if you want to see the matches, look up those matches. They should be there. For the most part, they should be there. And we say goodbye. So we wrap this up. This is the Wrestling Battle Podcast. Thank you for listening. I'm Mark the Mike. You can follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch, or Mark the Mike. Also follow my TikTok, Mark with the Mike. I've been posting a lot of wrestling, a lot of figures, a lot of beers, a lot of food, and everything in between. Definitely check it out. I'm about to hit 2,000 followers, so definitely keep supporting it, keep building it, and I'll still post things, try to post things here and there. So definitely check it out when you get a chance. And follow Recycling.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Make sure you follow us anywhere and everywhere. Red Cyclone Inc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. That is YouTube. That is SoundCloud. That is Spotify. And we got a WordPress, so check it out.
All right. We say goodbye now. Peace out, laters, and always remember, follow the jinkies.
Because he's